Well, hey there, Christians. So, I got a question for you. Are you a Christian, or are you really a Pauling? Because honestly, if you're a true Christian, shouldn't you only be following the four Gospels? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and what they say within them, even though their stories do vary. I mean, depending on which Gospel you read, there was between 1 and 5 women who saw the rock rolled away and saw the angel within the tomb. Or are you a Pauling? Because honestly, if you use books like Romans and Corinthians as to why to be mean to some people, well then you're appalling. Because Emmanuel of Nazareth never said anything against the gays. Actually, Emmanuel of Nazareth was more about, hey, be nice to each other. That's all you gotta do. Rather than Paul, the Apostle Paul, whose original name was Saul, until he saw a light which blinded him, and then a couple of days later he gave his life to Yahweh, and he became a prophet, or so forth and so on. You know the story. And in the book of Romans and the book of Corinthians, those were both letters from Paul to the Roman people and to the people of Corinth. And I mean, looking at these two individuals side by side, you have Emmanuel of Nazareth, quintessentially Yahweh in human form, or Paul, who was average Joe, who apparently talked to Yahweh some. I would think that you would want to follow your God in human form more than you would want to follow some other prophet, who might have even been a false prophet for all you know. Emmanuel of Nazareth was distinctly saying, be nice to each other. Take care of each other. A rich man can't get into heaven. He never said anything about gays. He was nice to women, saw women as pretty much as equals, quintessentially. And overall, he was more about peace and love. Whereas Paul, well, he says that a number of different people are going to go to a bad place when they die, just because they didn't follow Yahweh's pet peeves. And wasn't it Paul who wrote the book of Romans, Corinthians, Revelations? It just makes me scratch my head sometimes that people who claim to be Christians, followers of Emmanuel of Nazareth, seem to rely more on the words of Paul than they do on the words of Emmanuel of Nazareth, sometimes known as Jesus, more commonly known as Jesus. So really, if you use the book of Romans and Corinthians as reasons why you should be mean to some people, well then you're appalling. You're not a Christian. Just saying. Peace out, YouTubes.